Alright, sorry for shaking you around there. You know how my view always feels. I'm just kidding. So today I got a call, make an appointment to go to cryo, and then, like I said, my last and the update number 4, going to work, and then I'm going to work out. Although right now, as I wake up, I just woke up, and I feel like my right hip is going to blow out. So I'm still recovering from Sunday night. At this point, I mean, I remember everything I did. At least I think I remember everything I did. And I don't remember doing laps around the Wachovia Center, Wells Fargo Center, the First Union Center, whatever the hell it's called now. It's Wells Fargo. Whoever bought it now. Anyway, I don't remember walking laps around the whole damn thing. Although I remember I was walking more quickly than I normally do. Anyway, so I think tonight when I hit the gym, it's not going to be a push day necessarily. It's not going to be a pull day. It's going to be a whatever movement doesn't hurt my ribs day, because they're still tender. I'm sure my leg will loosen up just from moving all day long. But my ribs, that's another story. I gotta watch out. Because I'm sure Sunday night I regressed their healing, or retarded their healing, at least a few days, if not a week. Man, well, if you're gonna do something, you gotta accept the consequences, good or bad, right? So, same with freezing myself. So, I'm gonna go eat some breakfast and then call this joint, because I don't think they're awake yet. And then I will see you in a second. Just a second. But right now, well, there's some of my photos. There you go, like that. Well, okay, that way. There we go. Those two of my favorites. The black and white one, was actually taken in the day, and there were people all over. I took them all out. Gotta love Photoshop, right? All right, kids. See you in a second. Yeah, we are live. Okay, no, we're not. You're watching this whenever you're watching it. Anyway, quickly before I run into the cryo spa, which is right there. Hopefully I centered that right. Anyway, just a quick update before I get frozen, and then I think I'm gonna do a quick update after. My hip definitely is killing me. It definitely feels like it went under some stress. Knee is good, quads are back to normal, but my hip is banged up. So I didn't take any Advil, no painkillers, nothing like that. So we'll see if I have to pop a painkiller later on this evening while I'm at work. Hopefully not. And I also want to know if I feel different walking out of there than I do right now before I go in there. So we shall see. I will be back in a second. Don't know why I said it like that. Alright, I just got out, and I have to be honest, I drove across the lot and went to good old Wawa and just picked up a snack, lunch, and walking around in there, I felt pretty good. I'm not saying there was any magic happening where my hip does not hurt at all, but it definitely doesn't hurt as much as when I walked in there. Now, that could very well wear off, because my body is still in that cryostasis, I don't know. Think of me as Han Solo, okay? In cryo stasis or something. My mind, as you can see, tends to jump all over the place when I get out of there. It's kind of weird, but feels good. Like things feel like they're firing that don't normally fire. So if I can control this and compose my thoughts, not that I ever script, I have not scripted these vlogs at all. But getting back to the hip, being out of the cryo chamber now for 10 15 minutes, I'm pleased. So again, we'll have to see what a shift at work, and we'll see if I can work out. I may be prevented from working out because of my hip. Well, yeah, maybe that too, but I hope not. But my ribs are still tender. So, as I mentioned, it's not a pull day, it's not a push day. It's a whatever doesn't hurt my ribs day. That may include nothing. That may include, who knows? Maybe I'll just ride the bike. Maybe that'll loosen up my hip or pop it back into place, whatever the hell is going on. So, but you'll find out in a second, won't you? Yes, you will, because by now you know how this works. You shake a little, you see my hand. Yeah, you know how this works. Okay. See you in a second. I was about to say have a good day, but you should have a good day anyway. While you're watching this, you should be having a good day. And if you're not having a good day, why not? There's no reason for you not to be happy. That was weird. Well, as promised, here I am, seconds later, and it's dark, very dark. It's light out there because I'm back at the gas station, but the light in this Jeep is not that good, as opposed to my other vehicle, which apparently lets in more light. But this is information you don't need to see my pretty face right now. I made the prediction a moment ago, earlier today, that my time in the gym, which I'm just coming home from, would not necessarily be a push day or a pull day. It would be a whatever doesn't hurt my ribs day. And I was right. My ribs, I don't think I should have went to the gym. I did not push it. I warmed up as I normally do, did some stretching, and I kind of concentrated on shoulders. I was able to do a pressing movement, like a military pressing movement. I was using the machine so it would stabilize my core for me as much as I tried to stabilize my core as much as I could. So I used the machines versus sitting on a bench or laying on a bench. So I tried to use my core as little as possible. But as you well know, if you're any kind of athlete or just a human being, your core, your obliques, abdominals, everything that surrounds your ribs and your girdle area controls your body, your upper body especially. So I did wind up on the bike for a while, which was good enough for me because I needed that anyway, because my hip still does actually hurt. Wow, even that deep breath right there, I could feel my rib again. I really hope this doesn't sideline me, especially from the shiatsu that I'm supposed to get in 3 days' time. But I'll still get it, and I'll just explain to the therapist not to beat me up on the ribs too much. So we'll see how that goes. But so I got 3 days off. It's Wednesday night now, so I got Thursday and Friday off, and I'll go back to cryo on Saturday. And I don't think I'm gonna go to the gym tomorrow or Friday. I would love to. This rib injury really put a wrench in my plans with regard to this experiment on cryotherapy. I guess you could say that real life got in the way, and I'm using cryotherapy to try and recover from an injury, and this is kind of a report on the effectiveness or lack thereof of sustaining an injury like this, where you bruise nerves around your rib cage, or you bruise your ribs in general. I don't think cryotherapy is meant for that. Again, its primary purpose is anti-inflammatory. I'm not inflamed. I got a big ass bruise on my ribs, on my rib cage, you know. But it feels really good when I'm freezing, when I'm in there, because it numbs me down. And going back to something I believe I mentioned, I can't even remember if I mentioned it, but the first hour or so after getting out of cryo, I have found my brain goes a little wonky in a good way. Like, things are firing that don't normally fire. And I'm a bit of a scatterbrain. So I think maybe if I'm unable to work out in the next 2 to 3 days, which I think is going to be the case, I'm gonna try and think about harnessing that increased or that scatterbrain feeling and try and focus it in a positive way, because it's almost like my brain is going in too many directions for me to even spit the words out or put words on paper, let alone, try to write. So that's just a side note, something I was thinking about after I mentioned it a second ago in this video, but earlier today. So I was thinking about that for most of, I wasn't thinking about that most of the day, obviously, but that definitely is a recurring thought for me today, was how my brain was overactive. That's a good way to put it, I guess. And then by maybe two or 3 hours after the session, it kind of leveled out, went back to normal. So, but that's the report. I don't think I'll be working on it again. If I do, I'll let you know, but I think this will be vlog number 5, or the end of it. I would love to have worked out harder tonight. I think I would have had a really good workout, but injuries happen. The older you get, the more fragile you are. So, whatever. Or the longer it takes to recover. Alright, man. Why did I just say man? Women might be watching this. I don't know. Although I think when I look at my analytics, I get a sliver. Yeah. So you ladies, you gotta tell people about me, alright? Come on, ladies. Alright.